welcome back to another Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes video, second video of today. We're gonna have a lot of content today, my friends, because we're doing a video right now. We've already done one video today. We're gonna have a Grand Arena stream and then maybe a Galactic Legends stream. So just sit back, relax. It's gonna be a busy day, ladies and gentlemen. Finally, lots of stuff going on in Galaxy of Heroes, and what would you know it? We're starting to see teasers of what may be coming in the next financial quarter. We talked in our video earlier today about how this new dual battle CG is talking about could be a teaser for a new game mode. I don't know if you guys can tell, but we're a little bit desperate for new content and a glimpse at what's coming after Galactic Legends. Are you guys like me? Are you tired of hearing about Galactic Legends? Can we just move on past Galactic Legends CG? Let me show you guys something that I think could be really exciting for anyone who loves The Mandalorian. Check this out. The events calendar was just posted today. And what would you know, but IG88 is the login character. Now, I'm streaming on Twitch, talking to all my favorite members of the Cubs fan, which, by the way, if you haven't checked out my Twitch streams yet, come on over to Twitch, my friends. There's a link down below in the description. Streaming every day, Monday through Friday. Shameless plug for myself. What could this mean? IG88. Now, the first thing I thought about was bounty hunter related. Could we be getting some kind of bounty hunter rework? Maybe. That kind of makes sense. But wait, what makes a heck of a lot more sense is that we're doing something with bounty hunters, and it has to do with the Mandalorian. There's not, if you're gonna do anything with bounty hunters right now, anything at all with bounty hunters, how could you do anything with bounty hunters and not bring in the Mandalorian faction or the Mandalorian characters? There are so many great characters. This is such a great hit in the Star Wars community. To me, I've been saying ever since the Mandalorian came out, this is probably the most slam dunk possible content you could release in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. I mean, let me know down in the comments below. Who here would not lose their mind over Mandalorian content? Who would wait? I mean, how much easier is it to wrap your mind about going for someone like Baby Yoda or the Mandalorian or the like instead of characters like Rey and Kylo? I don't know about, well, look, I don't mind the new trilogy, but I'm a lot more excited about Mandalorian content potentially coming to this game. And so, in the spirit of that, we've got the event calendar here. Not really a whole lot interesting there except for the login character. But what I do want to speculate on is, let's say the Mandalorian is coming. Let's say this is what this means. This is April. This is the next financial quarter, guys. This is after Galactic Legends. So which characters would probably come? I'm going to talk about the 5 that I think would be essential to bring into this game, and what I am hoping will be a 5-man Mandalorian team coming to Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. And of course, we're starting with the one and only Mando himself. Din, whatever his name is, I forgot his real name, I would just call him the Mando. Obviously, you're gonna have to bring him. I think you could easily make him a legendary character. Maybe you would need bounty hunters like IG88 to unlock the Mandalorian. I don't think he would be a marquee character. I think a lot of these other characters that we could bring would be marquee characters worthy, but the Mandalorian himself, I'm sorry, he's elevated. He's elevated in status. There's a lot of synergy you could bring into this faction that I think would be really cool. I love the idea that they've already done with bounty hunters on contracts. And I would love to see them tie something to Baby Yoda, the child, whatever you want to call him. Disney, I know Disney keeps telling us, they're like, it's the child. I've got this Baby Yoda cup that I got at Disneyland. It says the child on it. I'm like, I'm sorry, it's not the child, it's Baby Yoda. Anyway, so obviously you got to bring the Mandalorian. Cara Dune is also essential, in my opinion, to bring in. I love Cara Dune. She is maybe one of the most badass girls in Star Wars history. I mean, they brought in a UFC fighter to play her. Like, she's freaking hardcore. So I think she is essential to bring in. Also, of course, Grief Karga. And I would love it if he had an ability called Do the Magic Hand thing. If he had some kind of synergy with Baby Yoda. So let's say Baby Yoda comes. We'll talk about him in a second. And Grief Karga here has some kind of ability that makes Baby Yoda heal everyone. How awesome would that be? I'm sorry. I just worked out before I made this video, so I still got the running cough. Anyway, Grief Karga would be great to bring in. I'm tempted to think he would be the leader, maybe. I don't really feel like Mandalorian is a leader. Cara Dune, I mean, which of these guys is really a leader? Grief Karga is the leader of the Bounty Hunters Guild, and so I feel like it makes more sense for him to be the leader of this new team or have a leader ability that applies to this, you know, rogue misfit group of the Mandalorian, Cara Dune, etc. So I think he would be the leader, and again, I would just love it if they included this, because that to me was one of the funniest parts of the whole show when that happened. Look, guys, you cannot do this without Baby Yoda. Now, the big thing that I think is unique here is Baby Yoda is not a bounty hunter. And so it makes me wonder, like, obviously, if they bring in Mandalorian stuff, you have to do Baby Yoda. Like, if you like, I mean, it's one of those things. If you want money, if you like money, bring Baby Yoda in. Like, who, tell me, who is not ready to shell out for Baby Yoda? But Baby Yoda can't be classified as a bounty hunter. And so there's a couple different ways this could function. Number one, we could have some kind of new faction tag that ties these guys together. Maybe you have no faction tag tying them together, and they just have synergy built in to their kits, specifically calling out specific characters. But also, you could have Baby Yoda just be part of the Mandalorian and have him be a summoned unit. That's not outlandish to think as well. That said, I really don't want Baby Yoda to be a summoned unit, because I want to have a Baby Yoda in my inventory that I can look at and take all the way to Gear 13. So, CG, if you're considering making him a summoned unit, please don't. Can we just bring in Baby Yoda for reals? Real character that I could farm all the way up. But I think Baby Yoda, he's got to be like a Hermit Yoda, right? Passive unit, 100%, healing focused, maybe buffing his team focused. The question is, how would you make Baby Yoda distinguished from Hermit Yoda? And so I think they need to find ways to do that. I don't know exactly. I can't think of ways to do it. To me, what else can he do? He could heal. He could call people to attack. But you know what? Baby Yoda did a force choke. And so maybe Baby Yoda does have an attacking ability. What if he's mostly passive, but he's got one special ability where he can force choke people? Yeah, I can buy that. I'm totally down with that. And then we've also got IG-11 as the last character that I'm going to talk about. IG-88 is a login character, but IG-88 is very different than IG-11. We have to bring IG-11 here. I think he could be a great support droid, a strong attacker. He's got to have a great AoE ability. I would label him as the offense on this team. Maybe with a unique ability to buff the rest of the team as well, but you've got to have it. And so to me, this would be the faction to bring in. There's other characters you could bring in, but the Mando with Cara, wave your hand, Grief Karga, Baby Yoda, and IG-11, I think would all be the automatics. And then, of course, you got other characters like Gideon. What's his name? Is that his name? Oh, gosh. The Moff Gideon. Yeah, Moff Gideon and Werner Herzog's character. I'm forgetting. Man, it's been a while. I'm forgetting his character's name now. You guys will have to yell at me in the comments for not remembering. There's some other characters you could bring in to this that could be the villains, but they wouldn't necessarily have the synergy in with this team. And so I think these are the ones that I'm more focused on as far as what we could bring in for a faction synergy, because I would love a whole Mandalorian team, right? We've got a Rogue One team, all right? If we can have a Rogue One team, we can have a Mandalorian team. And then one more character that I cannot overstate enough is Quill, the Ugnaught. I didn't include him on this. I'm not sure if he would be or not, but maybe if Baby Yoda ends up being a summoned unit, he would be the one you bring in and have him be part of the team. I have spoken. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, IG11 or IG88 is the login character for April. What do you guys think about this? Am I reading too much into this? Am I just too desperate for new content? Let me know down in the comments below. Thanks for joining me for the second video today. Please be sure to come to my Grand Arena stream. That will be right when the event goes live, and then as soon as Galactic Legends go live, I will be streaming that as well, depending on what the unlock situation is like. How long will it take for me to actually go in and be able to unlock them? I don't know how that's going to look with the ticket situation, so stay tuned for that. I will, as soon as that goes live, I'll be announcing stuff on my Twitter, etc. So be sure to follow my Twitter at CubsFanHan. All right, everyone, thanks for joining me. I'm going to jump out. Enjoy the day of full content. Like the video if you did. And as always, my brothers, don't forget,